A Sappy Renovation, Garage Edition, the final episode. It is all done. Everything is complete. My gym is done. I actually worked out this morning for the first time. It is hot as hell. It is Wednesday, the 20-something of June, and it's like 98 degrees and humidity, dew point is at 70-something. Yeah, gross. I'm going to take you inside to show you around. But before I do, I thought we'd take a look back at what the garage looked like last year when it all started. Take a look. Hey, so I thought I'd share that today is day one of the clear out, or I should say reorganization in the garage. Oh my God. There's so much stuff. I'm completely overwhelmed. Around to college hunks haul junk. Yes, and these hunks are gonna come on Thursday between 4 and 6 to haul the junk away. The hunks will haul the junk. The hunks came. The hunks have left. I did not take video of hunks because I'm a little bit annoyed by the hunks. Not gonna lie. I want to put a picture in the beginning of this video, and I hope it works when it actually airs, when I go to edit it. Because I want you to see the size of the truck. They pulled up the driveway, right? I have a straight line from the street to the garage. Pulled straight into the driveway, did not back into the driveway. So I had gone out, I said, listen, I think it would be great if actually much easier for you to back out, turn the truck around, back in the garage, back up. It's perfect. Nah. We got this. Okay. They're college students, remember. They pulled up, and as they enter the gate, the guy in the driver's seat thought, well, hell, maybe I'll just turn it around. So he proceeded to drive in and turn the truck and started coming onto and drove onto our lawn. Drove on here, didn't do any damage, and did like a 12-point turn to get the truck backed up. So the back end was facing the garage. And I'm standing there like, what the? No more loft in my garage. No more loft in the garage. Kind of cool. So now it's time to start designing the concept of what I'm looking to do. And my buddy Jeremy Toy, who is a tech theater guy, who I work with here in Philly, actually in Delaware Theater Company. He is a tech theater director and teacher out in San Diego now. Showed me this program called SketchUp. And you're seeing some of the initial designs that I came up with and started to build the room with dimensions. And you'll notice in the beginning it was a lot of gray and white renderings. Now I learned how to add texture and color and desks and chairs and all of the little details that go into it, including the shelves and such. So I really was able to start to kind of come up with what the whole room would look like. Now you'll notice there's you know, the lights that are in the workshop area and that desk next to the cabinet. Those you're going to see are not actually in yet. That's the one part that I didn't put in yet. But everything else is pretty much there. The other thing is that I didn't do things to scale properly. Oh, that's the baffle box. The baffle box helps the ventilation in the studio, and you can see that little white verbiage there is where that goes. But I didn't do things to scale, so like I didn't have room for all of this equipment. And so I don't have a recumbent bike because the Big Red, which is the elliptical, takes up most of the space. And the treadmill is much larger than I have listed here. But pretty much the room looks very much what it is. So now, time for the build out. First day of actual building and creating something. My buddy came in and we were able to get the wall set and ready to go for my HVAC guys who are coming. We had to put in extra studs and a nailer, which is a piece of wood that the guys who are gonna put the unit in have somewhere to screw into. And then we drywalled on top of that. We insulated it. That's the first piece of insulation and drywall. Giddy up. So I'm kind of excited. Who thought putting that up would be exciting? But it is, because it's the start of something new. Good morning. How are you? Just a little after 8 o'clock. Why am I doing this at 8 o'clock in the morning? To be thrilled that I'm actually doing this, but here's why. Guess what arrived? Yay, all my lumber, my drywall, everything has arrived. Anyway, ta-da! That is rock wool. A sample of. So this is not your typical like fiberglass. This is not fiberglass. Like this. That's fiberglass with the paper on it. This is a different material. I used to know what it was made of because I studied it all. Hey, it's the next day. How are you? So today I put the lid on it. I capped it off. Today I put the actual floor down, basically 3/4 inch ply on top of the framing. So now I have the platform, which is actually my subfloor for my studio. So you get to see the size of this puppy. Happy Monday, how are you? All right, so remember yesterday I got all pissy and I cried like a baby because I hated doing all this batting. Well, my buddy Dom's here. He's camera shy, he doesn't want to be on. So, but I want to show you what we were able to finish. He was able to finish getting the batting up, and we put, I keep saying we. Dom's done all this work so far. The strips up just to keep the batting up. We're gonna be building straight up to the ceiling, so we don't have to drywall any of this, so this is good. Okay, walls are going up today, peeps, bye. Walkthrough of the space now that there are walls up. Come over here, open the door, open the second door, come in, shelving in the front where the window's going, here's the doors. And here's where the console's gonna be to record. I said to him, I said, it's so wild that, you know, this vision that I had in my head for months is now actually coming into fruition. It's happening. So it's just cool to see. And a lot of it is owed to him. All right, I'm done. I'm going to have dinner and I'm out. Thank you, Dada. So yeah, so now, as you can see it here, you can see the angled glass that I was telling you about. And there's the foam on the inside, so that's helping there. musical selections by Cat Stevens. Doesn't that date us? I love it. All right, so now, in it goes. Oh, it's in. Yay! So you'll see I shimmed around. I didn't shim up top, but I'm spray foaming next. Window is in, and I could not have done it without this lovely lady right here. So, finish this one. Okay, so now we have a finished baffle, aka acoustic panel. Right? Not bad. Kind of cool. You can do it too. I'll just do it this way. Yeah, drywall. Welcome to my studio. It's very live. It's a very wet room, and that will shift. This is not obviously the final treatment. I have to put the wall treatments remember the wall treatments I built, the 3 of those panels, I'm gonna be putting them in here. That's gonna help in a huge way. I did some second coating in here. I did all my screws. Second coating, I feel like my second layer came out much better than the first. Hey, okay. So part 1 is basically done. All the electric is in, the new electric. I moved this outlet down. I added a new outlet here. It's still out because I need to get electrical tape and wrap it. I thought I had some here and it has absconded. So anyway, hello. Okay, pardon me, it's Monday night. Electric and most of the insulation on the walls are done. Ta-da! I haven't done this section yet because what I'm going to start tomorrow is running the cable and wiring for the lights. Then I'm going to hire someone to do the drywall because this old man is too much. Hey everybody, so today was installation of lights. Yeah, giddy up. I have lights. Now, obviously they are just dangling. We've got dangling lights. Hey, how are you? Okay, another small mini Sappy Reno. My buddy. Well, let's look. There's Jerry. Hi all. we're taking care of doing, he's doing. This always happens. Either Dom's here and I say we're doing, but Dom did most of the work. We're doing, no, Jerry's done all this work. The patch bays for the mics. So we have cable running down, and then it comes out here, up yonder, giddy up. And so he just tested it, and it all works good. Now I gotta actually put it and attach it to the wall. Okay, here we go. Happy day! Hey, it's a Sappy renovation update. How are you? Okay, I haven't been posting much about the renovation of the gym part, the workshop area, because there has not been much to share. As if anybody was even cared to know, I've been dealing with having to try to get the insulation. The insulation for the roof, the ceiling here, was ordered February 2nd. It was supposed to arrive February 22nd. It did not. I gave it an extra week. It still wasn't in. When I talked to Lowe's, they said, please give us a couple more days. What ended up happening was that the storm that happened in Texas is where their headquarters were, and they weren't able to get any building supplies out. So no rock wool was able to go. Okay, hey everybody, how are you? I'm here with Mom. Don't put me on camera. So I brought her out here to show her. The door is finished. It doesn't look pretty because the outside, I still have to cut the spray foam off. I have to do all the finishing work. But the door's in, the locks in, the hardware's in. Happy day. I'm going from light to dark because I want to show you that, yeah, that's what I got. Is it locked? Oh, it is locked. Giddy up! Okay, so you can see the door installed. Wah, wah, wah. Things out of the way. Ain't she pretty? So, insulation time. It's retrofit. This is not how I would recommend anybody doing this. In fact, it's wrong, but it's going to have to do. The guy at Lowe's, he had an idea. He goes, get the regular size that you want thickness, cut, because they're only 15 inches wide, cut another one, tape it together, put it up. So that's what I've been doing. And thank God for my brother Rob, who is in from out of town, who's been helping me. We got half of it done. From the back, almost to the front. Insulation install. It is complete. Wah, 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 wah. I finished this side and all up top. Rob, my brother, helped me do this side. I'm done. One thing I deliberately left open. You'll notice the ceiling, the top is all open along the center. And that is because it is ventilation. There's a vent up there, and I don't want to close that off, so I'm keeping a deliberate gap. They can come tighter with the drywall when they do the drywall. So, but I didn't go all the way with the insulation. Okay, so I had done a couple of things in here. First one was I had to put up in the other window. So the other window is now officially in. It was much easier to do this one than it was that first one. Whoa. It's not the perfect thing, but again, it's a garage, right? We have open and shut ability, and it's nice and smooth. So in terms of drywall, I priced it out. Very expensive for people to come in to do, and quite frankly, I don't want to pay it that much money. So I've decided to take it on upon myself to do. Okay, so God bless my friends. I'm so lucky. I'm very lucky to have good people in my world. My buddy George came over to help within the drywall. This was not easy. Drywall ain't easy. It is not easy. But like I said, I committed to taking it on, doing as much as I could. The biggest part was getting ceiling done. So, we did get the ceiling completed on one side. So I finished, I'll go this way. I finished the wall, the drywall all the way down this side. So I got this guy here, my nephew Matt. Nice to meet everyone. George, I cheated on you. My buddy George helped me get all this drywall done here. I did this walls, but I got my nephew Matthew to come and get all of the other side top done. I started the lower half, but I'm gonna finish this later tonight. I'm getting ready to go into a meeting for my union. But this guy,
Pretty good.
thank you.
Found out about some new tools today. This is the first time I've ever worked with drywall, so.
He did well. He screwed in. He's got them in. He may have stripped one or two.
It's alright.
It's all good. But our cuts did pretty well too for our rafter cuts. Not too shabs. You know, there's a lot of holes, dude. Like mud and taping this is going to be interesting. And I know my buddy Charlie said he'd come and look at it, but I don't think he's going to want to do it after he sees this. Because it's a mess. We'll figure something out. I'll do it myself at this point. I don't mind. Hey everybody. Okay, now it's late Sunday night after 9 o'clock, I think. I had told you Matt was here helping me with the top, and now I finished the rest of the wall. Everything is done on that side, everything's done on this side, and just now I put up the plywood, which is going to be where I'm going to tie in my TRX lines, and I want to use that as a throw wall, a wall that I could throw a ball on, throw up, and do that type of stuff. So I want that solid, because with my TRX straps, I don't want my body weight to pull out by drywall. Hey friends, how are you? So, I thought I'd give you one glimpse into the latest update before the final reveal. So this is all you're gonna get of the garage renovation until it is done. But a lot has been done. Bum, 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 drum roll please. We have color on the walls. Yeah, giddy up. So color is on the wall. This is like I'm calling it like a slate blue. They call it mysterious at Lowe's. That's the same tan that is in the studio. And then slate blue over here. It kind of looks good with the door. getting close to the finish line, my friends. We are really getting close. My cousin Marianne, everybody.
Hi.
We are doing final staining of some trim pieces that are going up, but everything else is like done. It looks really cool. I can't wait to show you, to reveal the final reveal.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Trust me, it's coming.
So we just have to stain all of this, and then I cut and put it up, and then we're done. Oh my God. It's like just around the river bend. And look, Marianne bought me a welcome mat. Can you see it? Oh, there it is, the welcome mat. Happy day. All right, get to work. What are you doing? You're slacking.
Tune in later.
So are you ready to take a peek? Come on in. Welcome to the completed room, everybody. It's finally done. Well, 98.999% done. There's a little bit left to do, but the grand scheme of it is all finished. So let me take you on a tour. We'll start over in the corner here. This is the free weight area. So the mirrors, those mirrors, got a deal. Both mirrors for 65 bucks at Lowe's. I couldn't get the mirrors that were offered to me that were 6x4s because it wouldn't fit in the back of my car. These were two that would fit in the car, and I got them for 65 bucks. It was great. Anyhow, as I mentioned before, Mitch's, the gym that I had gone to all the time, was closing, so I purchased some of their gear. And this is a lot of the gear that I used in the Rip Fit room with Sarah. And stuff that came from my buddy Doug's training space. So we have cables over here. We have an Olympic bar attached to a swivel, aka a landmine. The rope that gets attached outside. I'll show you that in a second. My dumbbells, 5 pound to 50 pounds. My bench, giddy up. I'll do decorative stuff and then later, but then over here, some foam rollers. I love this puppy. Yoga mat, my Reebok balance bar, beam, balance board, a sandbag, some pads, yoga squares, blocks. So that's my free weight section. Then we have Big Red, my elliptical, and my puppy, the new one, the Bowflex T22. I've been doing my runs on this. It's amazing. Really enjoy it. I enjoy, first of all, the cushion it has on it. I like how there's a coach that talks you through your workouts. I haven't run in about over a year. So I need to get back into the swing of things. It's been ugly. Anyhow, and I really like the way it takes you through it. So moving back, we come into where I have the TV hooked up. And what's beautiful about that is it's all wireless, so I didn't have to run another line. It just hooks up to my Xfinity, my internet. And then the workstation area, right? Cabinet. The one thing that is not built yet, you can see it here, is the little desk area, the little table area that I want to put there. But you can see the boards, I bought them. That's extra matting from the floor here. Who needs matting? I know my friend Gina wants some. What can I show you back here? So back here, you can see this is one of my dad's pieces that he was getting ready to work on before he passed. The violin he wanted to build. So this is his mapping for it. I don't know what you want to call it, but so I figured let's show that off, as well as two of his blueprints. This is for the carport, which is outside, and this is for the countertop in the house. So two of his pieces I framed, put up. This piece, this beam above me here, is 100 and some odd year old piece of flooring that came out of a dairy farm. I picked that puppy up. Let's reverse the look, and you could see, remember I was telling you about the staining? All that is stained. I have the wood up there, the flooring with the TRX straps ready to go. And of course the studio. Do you need to see the studio? I feel like y'all seen the studio before. I'll show you the studio again. The studio, oh, it's all dim in here. My booth where I do my work, my recording. See up front, close the door. Soundproof, love it. Giddy up. My workspace, I love it in here. And here, my pride origami that one of my students made me. How cool is that? I love where I teach. I love it because it's all accepting of everybody. I love it. And they love me for being me. So it's awesome. What else? So some more of the gitchy stuff that's around here. You see, I decided to bring all of my metals from my runs in here, down here. From my Rothman. Rothman is where I had my spinal surgery done. So I've tried to do the Rothman 8K for many years with my friends, and we've done about 2 or 3. The Broad Street run, my 10 miler. I think the Love Run is over there, hot chocolate. But this is the wall, this is my Disney wall. My first half marathon that I didn't complete. No, this is the first one. 2014. This is a 5K challenge I did with Pixar. Another half, my 5 and 10K that I did. But this is my pride and joy. This is the one where I did the whole challenge, the 5K, 10K, and the half. 5, 10, half, and I got a completion medal for doing the full challenge. So really proud of that. What else? Over here, we have some things in my dad's. My father worked with Lockheed Martin. Oh, there's Mitch's. I had to put something of Mitch's up to signify them. Anyhow, that's my dad when he was younger. And those are pieces that he built. He was an engineer, and he worked on many of the satellites that went up in the space shuttles way back in the 80s, 90s. And those were prototypes. So I thought it would be cool to keep. I found them. I'm like, I'm not getting rid of these. And this is a box full of his old tools. This is a picture of me and one of my students, Owen, who had just passed away. Owen filled me with so much joy. This picture is him, the joy. So I need to be inspired when I'm in here. So why not have people who inspire me, in the space? So why not? And that includes my buddy John. John and I worked together at Overbrook. He was my sound engineer for all the concerts. The picture of Owen is from one of the concerts. So that's my Overbrook peeps. They bring me joy. John always said, I have your back, brother. I got your back. Unfortunately, cancer had his. And I didn't have his back, but I know he's watching over us. And I think he'd be encouraging me to keep pushing on. And Owen was such a fighter. So I'm like, I have nothing to complain about. So I should be in here working my ass off and trying to lose the weight and get my health together and do better. So I'll keep having him inspire me. Anyhow, this is my space. Oh, and the other thing, my dad's old license plates I have around the room as well. Just thought of that. There are so many people that I need to thank for this. First and foremost, my buddy Dom, who helped me with the studio build. There's no way this could have happened without Dom, because what he taught me through that build continued on when I started doing all the work in here. And basically he said, you know what, Chris, if you make a mistake, that's how you learn. So don't be afraid to make the mistake. And I always would beat myself up if I cut something wrong. Damn, I did this wrong. He's like, but that's how you learn. And as an educator, I should know that, right? But I'm a perfectionist as well. And I kept saying to myself and to my friends, it's a garage. It's a freaking garage, period. Anyhow, let's see, what else? Who else? All the people who donated or I bought some wood off of, like my buddy Mike Roche, my uncle Ray, Ann Pinto McCarney. The studio was built by a lot of the wood that I got from them, so I thank you. Gina D'Alicio, who helped build my window. She helped me out with that. Who else? Perfect Degree, Mark Rodia, who got the air unit in, my HVAC guys. George Drager, who helped with drywalling, the ceiling. My nephew Matthew, who helped. My brother Rob, who helped. Who I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh, yeah, like Jerry Capril, I forgot to mention. Thank you, Jerry. He helped get the patch bay going for the studio. And how could I forget my own mother? I'm a terrible son. For allowing me to do this to the garage. And to my siblings for going along with it and letting me take it on. And yeah, so thank you to my family. Oh, I knew I'd forget people. And Marianne, the professor, and Marianne. My cousin Marianne, who came in from Texas, and lo and behold, I put her to work the day she got here. What can I tell you? You know what she did? I show you. Oh, this is the part I didn't show you guys yet. Remember I was telling you about the divide in the ceiling? So this is what I ended up doing. There's screen, and then I covered it with what Marianne had stained for me, all the trim work. So when you look down, you can't really tell that there's a hole. Well, you do, but it kind of came out kind of cool, I think. Anyhow, yeah, I'm having a bad camera holding day. I feel like there are many more people that I probably should be thanking. Oh, Al Marciano, my cousin Al. He helped cutting the tree down outside. He helped getting the Ethernet line in here. He helped getting the door put in. He helped with many things, including mental chill. He's like, it's all good. He has a way about him that just makes you chill and relax. So Al Marciano, huge kudos to you, my friend, my cousin, my family. I love you. All of you who helped. I appreciate every ounce of energy you put into this. Now to get to work. This is about this renovation was about finding a way for me to get back in the habit and back on a routine of healthy habits and getting back to running, getting back to trimming down, losing the weight. I will say, I did not gain any weight during COVID. I lost 12 pounds actually. So I have not, I feel really good about that. I'm really proud of that. I still have a long way to go. And who knows, maybe it will open me up to more roles as an actor with a different look. Maybe I'll land a date one of these days. Who knows? But it's all for the better that I've done this. And I'm really proud of how it came out. So again, thank you all who took this journey with me. I appreciate you all watching. I can't believe that you stuck by me through this whole thing from the beginning to end, but I appreciate you for doing so. Thank you so much. Maybe there will be another Sappy renovation in the future. But until then, au revoir. I will not be doing any renovations anytime soon. So this is Chris Sapienza signing off for this episode of a Sappy Renovation Garage Edition. The gym is done. Take care. Thanks everybody for watching. Bye.
I can feel my soul.